Hey YouTube, today I am not doing food, so I don't need to have my hair up, which is kind of a nice treat, although I try not to get it in the burner. I'm making homemade lip balm because I have found over the years that store-bought lip balms, and my whole family agrees with this, they don't do the job. I'm sorry makers, I'm sorry chapstick. So I have over the years found a recipe that we love, and it has 5 ingredients. So I'm gonna show you how to make it, and if you're watching this when it comes out, there's still time to do this before Christmas, but there are a few tools that you'll need to find, which is the caps and the tubes. You can put this in a little tub, I guess, but I do the caps and tubes, and I get them in a bag from Bulk Apothecary. The rest of this stuff, I get our bees, I do my own beeswax. We have bees, so this is our wax, and you will need basically organic coconut oil, which some of these things I got on Amazon. I'll put links down below. Shea butter, organic. Vitamin E oil, the beeswax, and some peppermint essential oils. And be careful with this, and you can change this. I mean, you can make whatever flavor you want, but I like the mint because it's generic and the guys will all use it. So the only other thing you're gonna need to fill the tubes is this little set of, it's a little set like that, and there's a little scraper because you're going to put the tubes in there and then scrape as we go along. Have an eyedropper also to put the melted stuff down in these little tiny tubes. So I'm going to put everything on the stove, and I will give you the recipe, which will be in the description. But these are, and you can print labels and do all that because you can get these in a lot of different colors and whatnot, but I just do the white, and I've tried different labels. They're not the easiest thing to get aligned on my printer, so they're a little bit of a pain to print out, but I did find labels that have the little tear strip where they'll kind of seal it up, where you can, it looks like it's sealed officially, so it's fresh and new when you give it to someone. But these make a great little stocking stuffer, and everyone I've ever made them for asks me to make them more of this. This stuff is awesome, and when you put it on your lips, it actually helps, and it doesn't seem to make them worse. What is it about store-bought that doesn't seem to improve the problem? This actually improves chapped lips. So let's jump over to the stove and get everything melting, and I'll show you how easy this is. So this recipe calls for basically 0.6 of an ounce of the beeswax, actually 0.65 if you can get it specific, or 2 tablespoons of beeswax pastilles, but I don't have that, so I just wait it out, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the heat on low, and we're going to go ahead and heat that over a fairly low heat until it's melted, and then we will add the rest of the ingredients. And while that's warming up, I will go ahead and put these in. This is and I just made a batch, so I've got some wax and stuff on the bottom of this, but you just put them in and they stick in the bottom, and then you'll be able to fill them from this side. But this one recipe of this will make 16, should make exactly 16. And there's that. So it just looks like that when you're done, and you can set that right there, and then we're going to use this dropper to fill these. And then once they're full, you're gonna let the wax settle and cool a bit, because you'll end up with a dip. As it cools, it will sink down, so you'll add more to the top as it cools, and then you're gonna just scrape across the top, and you'll have nice, level, perfectly filled lip balm tubes. This is really an easy, fun project. This would be fun to do with kids even, because you can see how it's made and then you can use it right away. So the beeswax has melted, and we're just going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of the organic coconut oil to that, and then 2 tablespoons of organic shea butter right behind it, and we're just going to let that sit and melt until it's clear. As that's melting, we'll just add 6 drops of the vitamin E oil, because it's really good for healing. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, 7.5. It's not a specific science. And the recipe calls for 30 drops of peppermint oil, but I have found, be careful with adding peppermint oil, because you can add too much and then it will burn. It'll actually just burn your lips when you use it. So I start with maybe 10, 9, 10-ish. I'm gonna give that a stir, And we're just gonna let all of it melt together, but definitely test this out before you add 30 drops of peppermint oil to this. That would be kind of a lot. So be careful adding it. You can always add more, but it's really hard to tone down the mint burn if it's too much. And that melted really quick. That's how quickly that goes together. And then we just need to get this in the tubes. But I'm gonna try, just test, you can just test a little bit, just take it out and just put a drop of it on your finger and try that on your lip. So we just added 5 more drops to that, and I'm gonna test it and see. And again, just do it to taste, but don't overdo it. We're just gonna put a drop of that there, like that. And that feels really nice. So I'm going with 15 drops in this batch. So we're just gonna set that right here next to our little work area. And I have a dropper that's kind of just for this. So if you have one you can earmark just for waxy things like lip balms, that's what I do here. This is just for this particular lip balm. But the 15 drops of mint seems to be really a good combo right here with this particular recipe. So don't go to 30 right off the bat. And I just start filling each one. And what you're gonna do is fill it all the way up to the top, and then you're gonna let these sit for a little bit, because as they cool, you're going to see a divot in the middle where they sink down. And you're gonna wanna come back and refill that and top these up. So don't use up every drop of your lip balm melted right in this run, because you'll need to come back with some more to top up these as they settle. So I always make sure I leave a little bit extra in the pan just to come back and do that. So we're gonna just continue. But you can see how quick you could do this. I mean, this has taken me more time to film than it has to actually do the project. And if you wanted to make this into, instead of a mint, like if you wanna give this to your girls, you can add a few, like, I don't know, 6 drops of cinnamon oil, and it can be kind of a plumping lip balm. So you could pretend to have that fakey pout that everyone's so proud of these days. And cinnamon's a nice flavor anyway. But if you go on, Bulk Apothecary is one of my favorite websites for this stuff. They have so many choices of flavor oils and fragrance oils that you can get. And that is where I've always found all my oils. But this also is a lovely way to make something that you know is as much organic as possible. And this is organic shea butter, organic coconut oil, and our beeswax right out of our own hives. And you can see, if you get down close enough, you can see the ones I've already done are starting to get that little sinkhole in the middle. See the divot? So you're gonna wanna come back and wait for those to really kind of settle, and then you're definitely going to want to come back and top those up with some more drops of oil. If you need to just go back and re-soften this on the burner and give it a little bit of just a few seconds over the heat, just to keep that from setting up in the pan while you're working, just do that and give it a little swirl and get it to be really nice and liquefied again. And we actually do these for, I'll do them a lot of times when we have our big holiday Christmas party here with all of our family. And if I have time, I have in the past, I've made these ahead of the party, and I'll actually label them with the the family holiday party 2024. And then it's a little gift. And that one year I did it and I made different flavors. I did like, white chocolate, and I did like a caramel apple. You can pick, have a little mix of flavors, but it was nice to put them in a basket at the door for people as they left that night. They were grab a lip balm on your way out the door. All right, so I do not have a lot left in the bottom of this pan. So this looks like it's only made 14, and I'm gonna go ahead and start going back over these where they've settled and just refill them with a drop. But most of them just need just a drop to go down in that little divot. Might be enough, but there's definitely not going to be enough here to make 16. So we're going to call that done, because there's basically nothing left in the bottom of the pan. And then you can get this warm and get rid of the rest of that out of there so it doesn't block it up for next time. But I don't usually have any trouble reusing that. You got to get it warm to get that liquid out. And as those have continued to cool, you can just take your little scraper tool, and I just hold on to it and go across and just pull it straight across. And you're gonna get nice flat tops on these. And you get a little bit of pulling extra off, so you can do that if you want. Just go back over it. And it continues to fill them in so they're nice and flat. And I'm gonna let those continue to cool and set up in the tubes just sitting there. And then once they're really nice and firm, we'll come back and take them out of here and put the lids on. So once those are firmed up in the little stand, they just look like that. You can just pull them out and you can see there's your little tube of perfect lip balm ready to be given as gifts. And then I keep them standing upright for a while after they've sat, just to really let them finish setting up. But you can take them all out. And then this would be a fun thing to do again with kids, because then you can have them maybe put the lids on and snap them shut. So this is what the labels look like that I find for these. They have a little tab shape you can see, and that gives you a tab that goes right on the top where that lid comes off, so it seals it. And there you have a perfect little stocking stuffer gift that you can drop in everyone's stocking, and they will actually love it, appreciate it, and ask for it again next year. If you can get all the ingredients together and the tools to make this, this is well worth it. And I mean, what are we paying for, you know, Burt's Bees and whatnot out there now? A lot. So get these and you can make a batch of 16 at a time and just have them on hand or give them as gifts. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.